Hello. Welcome, everyone. It is Wednesday once again. We're back here on the lake. Let's see, we got the chat right here. There's the chat. Okay, we gotta resize this. Every time, gotta remember to resize this window. It's hard to do this using the VR controllers. Okay, there you go. And then you put that over there, and then you resize it. Right there. There it is. Okay. Welcome, Stream Elements. Welcome, Hamp. Welcome, Hamflow. Brooke, Saw, Potato, Cole, Nutritious, Slime Molder. That's right. Everyone's here. Everyone has returned to the lake. As you all know, it is Wednesday. The day where we typically do fishing. Sometimes we don't do fishing on Wednesdays, but you know, that's pretty rare. We're back. Yesterday I did not stream because I was at the office. That's right, the return to office. Had to go. It was like raining. It was very depressing. You know, I took the subway, went to the office. It was raining. It wasn't raining that much in the morning, so it wasn't too bad. I did need to take my umbrella out. But, you know, on the way home, it was raining pretty bad. Anyway. It was okay. Some stuff happened, you know, went to the office. Actually, I took a different subway route this time. Welcome, Tag Barrel. I was like taking the train. Typically, the train station that I go to is closer to the office. Or sorry, the train station that I normally get off at is like near the office, like pretty close. But then I was like, you know, those stairs are pretty steep. It's kind of inconvenient. Every time I walk up, I feel so tired. And then I was like, what if I go to like a different subway station that's like a little bit farther but has an escalator? And so I looked it up, and there was one, and it was not that much farther. So I took the train there, and it was so much nicer. I mean, the station was not as nice, but it had an escalator. And that was good. Today, welcome, Tag Barrel. I saw your message, and I don't know if I greeted you, but welcome. Is the current schedule what it's going to be like for the foreseeable future? Unfortunately, yes. I had a conversation with a manager today, and she was like, we tried to get the ticket so that you could come in only once a week. But then HR was like, well, no, we can't make this exception for this one guy. If he wants accommodations, he has to, like, be disabled or something. I mean, they didn't say it like that, but they were like, if you have any, like, disability, then we could consider, but you're gonna have, like, a note from your doctor. And I'm like, oh, man, that's not me. I'm not disabled. I can't do that. So, and then they were like, well, you know, if we just make an exception for you, then there's like a lot of other people that are in a similar situation, and we can't just make exceptions for everyone, so no, you have to come in twice a week. They should fire HR. I can't believe that. You have an Ellis emote? Did you get gifted a sub to Ellis? Did you use your channel points? Anyway, I don't know. It's unfortunate. I was really hoping that I could just go once a week. But no, it's gonna be like that. Every week. Tuesday and Thursday, no stream. It sucks. Like, technically, like, I get home at like, okay, so yesterday in getting home, it took me an hour and 20 minutes, which freaking sucks. That's like so much time. You know, the fact that when I go to or from the office, it takes, I need to do 3 not 3 transfers, but I need to take 3 different trains to get there. I have to like take the train from near my home and then transfer to another one and then transfer to another one. And you know, the more trains you have to transfer to, the more likely that one of them is going to have an issue, right? Typically, New York trains, they tend to have delays for whatever reason. So, you know, even if you look on Google and it says, hey, it's going to take an hour to get to the office, that assumes that you walk fast enough to make all of those transfers and that none of those trains are delayed. And that never happens. There's always a delay. It's always bad. So yesterday it took an hour and 20 minutes to get home. Also, welcome people. Gift sub, yeah, like Ellis has like really good emotes. And she has like a lot of them. So many emotes. Alpha's gonna have to stream on Sunday? No. Can't do that. Imagine streaming on Sunday. Welcome, Essie. Who's out here streaming on Sunday? No one ever streams on Sunday. Anyway, so I got home yesterday an hour and 20 minutes later. And although I could technically stream on Tuesday and Thursday, I would be so tired. And also the schedule would be so inconsistent. Right? You know, like, I got home at like 6:20 something p.m. And you know, my streams normally end at like 7:40 something. So like I could have gone live, but the stream would only have been like an hour and like 20 minutes. But also I can't stream immediately after getting home because you know, you're tired, you gotta rest, you know, you gotta change, you gotta like maybe shower, I don't know. And so like realistically, I'd be starting my stream at like 7, which would be only like an hour of stream, and that's like nothing. It's not even worth it. And I would be tired. So I think no stream for the foreseeable future on Tuesdays and Thursdays. It sucks. How am I gonna deal with only 4 Wolfie streams a week? It's messed up. It's hacked up, man. Why would they do this to me? But anyway, welcome Darth Nomad. Anyway, went to work. They had yogurt. You know the nice thing about going to work though? The free food. I went to, holy frick, it's so loud outside. I don't know if anyone lives around this area, like in New York, but it's very windy. There's like a high wind alert. I hear things blowing over outside. Anyway, nice at the office. They have, I went to the office, I arrived, and then I was like, I don't normally eat breakfast, but then, you know, they have free food. So I grabbed some yogurt. It's pretty good, strawberry yogurt. And, you know, they had other breakfast food as well, but I wasn't that hungry. And then for lunch, there was stuff, which was pretty good. It had this, like, chicken and rice. It was nice. Good food. Some pesto sauce. Some other stuff. Watch as I name all the stuff that I had for free. And then someone who works there is like, wait a second. That's the menu we had at our workplace. Surely Wolfie works at this place. You know, I had there was chicken, there was rice. You know, go to any company and be like, okay, find out all the companies that were serving chicken and rice on Tuesday. And then we got them. Then we know. And places that have yogurt. Okay, strawberry yogurt has yogurt. And they had soy milk in the fridge. I drank some soy milk. It was good. Good food. Yeah, the triangulation. The stuff in there is provided by the company. It's actually pretty good. And there's like selections, you know. You could choose between different things. It was good. But it was less crowded in the office than I thought. Like a few weeks ago when I went to the office. What the frick is happening outside? Is it thunderstorming? Hold on. Do you hear that? Also, welcome Zoe. Is it thunderstorm? It does look pretty dark outside. Hold on. You heard it, right? NYC weather. Yeah, it's got rain. High wind warning. Weather channel. Oh man. High winds, drenching rain slams tri-state area. New York City weather. Travel advisory issued. Residents prepare for flooding. Holy frick, what? Oh no. Could be dangerous on the roads. The wind brought down a tree in Manhattan's Upper West Side. Oh my god. It's so loud. You heard it. Welcome, Zoe. My company didn't have much when I was at the office, basically just fruit. I mean, fruit is also good. I think they also had fruit at my office. Streamer Googling the weather instead of looking outside. I'm in VR right now. And also, my shades are down. It's kind of hard. And also, my window faces just like another building, so it's hard to see. Are thunderstorms uncommon? No, they happen pretty often, but like... Normally, the wind isn't this strong. There's specifically a high wind warning for these areas. Too much water. Anyway, that's concerning. I don't know. Imagine if I went to the office today, like on Wednesday, and then like this would have sucked. I hope it stops before tomorrow. Well, okay, it says tomorrow is gonna be fine. So, presumably it won't be so bad. Wind, 21 miles per hour. Tomorrow, wind 8 miles per hour. Anyway, that's fun. Going to the office. Anyway, I think going forward, I'm gonna take the same route that I took yesterday. I have to walk a little bit farther, but I think it's better on my knees to not have to go up the stairs so much. There's an escalator, it's pretty nice. A lot of it is like flat ground. There's not too much inclines. So that's good. Oh man. I wish I could force it to be like thunderstorming in the game. Cause that would be fitting. The fact that it's bright in here, but I still hear the thunder outside is kind of strange. I don't know a way to force it to rain in here, but it'd be nice. Anyway, what else happened yesterday? Let me look at my notes. But first, let me catch this fish. Let me catch this fish and then look at my notes. Oh man, it's so bad. Holy frick. Sorry to anyone listening to this stream for, you're like, hey, I love the chill sounds of your stream. It's always chill in here. And then suddenly you hear like a really loud thunderstorm. Messed up. Okay, I'm gonna triangulate the sounds of thunder. Based on the last thunder that I heard. Wolfie has to be within this area. This area... Based on the delay between the sounds. Thunder is comfy, but it's like too loud though. Why don't they have quiet thunder, huh? If you live in New York, you can more or less tell. Tell what? The location of where I am. Oh no, he lives in this area that has like 1 billion people. As if Google didn't already dox my zip code. Whatever, it's fine. Based on the fact that there's thunder. No. We're in the virtual reality fishing world. Anyway, let me try to remember what else happened yesterday. Had some meetings. I feel like being in the office I don't know. There wasn't too much interaction with coworkers. I mean, we did have lunch. We sat together at lunch, you know, in the cafeteria. We talked about projects. Besides that, there wasn't like too much interaction, you know. Use uBlock to remove the IP thing from Google Page. They show your IP. What the? Doesn't matter because Google Maps still puts you in the middle of your zip code. Yeah, I think I've seen. I think like with people that play GeoGuessr, I think like I've seen Essie play it, and like if you play GeoGuessr and you click on a location, it like sometimes tries to like zoom into your zip code, which is kind of messed up. Even if you play like in an incognito window or something. Strange. I wish there was a way to opt out of that. Like, you know how games have a streamer mode? I feel like Google should have that. Be like, hey, I'm a streamer. Please don't, like, dox my location. Please don't show my IP address to everyone. That'd be cool. But I don't think they'll ever do it. It's like how on Twitter, if you open Twitter, every once in a while it'll just show you this pop-up that was like, hey, is this still your phone number? And then it'll show your entire phone number. And you have to be like, yes, Twitter, that is in fact my phone number. One time I searched up shoes on Google. It showed shoe stores in my entire area. Yeah. It's messed up. Why did they do that? You just search for like something and they're like, oh, based on this thing, you gotta be looking for like some local stores. And then it just shows like, here's exactly where you live. If you're logged into Amazon.de and open Amazon.com, it will just dox your name and full address. What? Does it do that? Why would they do that, man? Yeah, that's my IP address. That's your IP address. Ask me how I know. I'm going to assume you did it on stream. Actually, I think like some other times I've seen like I forget the store name. It might have been like Home Depot or something. But one time I think I saw Nanodan click a Home Depot link, and then he shared it on stream, and then it was like, "Here's your zip code," by the way. And then there it was. Anyway. Things you gotta consider, you know? If you're a streamer. A zip code isn't much. Yeah, but it's like, it narrows it more than it needs to. Right? You know, there's streamers that, you know, they don't tell anyone where they live. They don't even mention, like, their state. All you know is, like, their time zone. So, like, you know, if it shows your zip code, that's some information right there. Managed to dox my face today again because my tripod started rotating my camera when I lifted it. That's what I'm always afraid of. When someone streams with a webcam, especially if they have like a pet, right? Imagine if they have like a cat or a dog and their pet like bumps into the camera and then it just like causes it to topple over. Isn't that scary? It's like I would not trust the camera to just not fall over. Anyway, things like that can happen. I know some people when they do those streams, they put on like a face mask. Yeah, stuff like that. In case it does happen. I think Uto, well, he does it pretty extremely. He wears like a whole helmet. Eventually the doxing becomes commonplace enough that it doesn't matter much. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the first time my zip code was doxed on a Google search, I was like, oh, frick. Now everyone knows. And then now it's just like, oh, there it is again. Haha, there's Google. Just showing my approximate zip code to everyone. Sometimes it's not my real zip code, though. Sometimes it's just like a zip code that's near where I live. And sometimes it's like the actual full zip code. But now I'm like, whatever. It's been seen often enough that I don't really care. And also, the area is pretty big. And also, I live in New York, so I don't know. Fillion wears a full-body morph suit? What is a morph suit? I don't know what that is. Imagine being doxxed, though. Also, like some games will show, like, when you save a screenshot in the game, it'll show, like, the path to the screenshot on your system. And so, like, if some people, if their computer is named after their real name, then it'll show it. I think Cooking Simulator does that, right? If you take a screenshot in Cooking Simulator, actually, okay, so, like, in Cooking Simulator, they have, like, a camera that you can use to take photos of your food. But then when you use that camera to take photos of your food, it'll say, screenshot saved to this thing in your home directory. And then it'll just show the name. Which is fine for me, because my username on Windows is just Wolfie. I don't actually use my real name on, like... Oh, what the frick happened to this window? Are you seeing this? Did I accidentally maximize this window? It's huge. Completely covered in colored spandex, I see. Guess that's one way to do it. Wolfie's not your real name? It is. But you know, some people have a name that they use for work that's different from their name that they use online. Even though their online name is their real name. You know how it is. It's like how Hamflow. Like, Hamflow is your real name. But then there's like a name that you use in real life, which is not Hamflow. Now, although Hamflow is your real name, the name that you give to people in the real world could be something else. Welcome, Cowfriend. See, when Michael and Cowfriend both show up at the same time, I just assume that some other streamer ended their stream recently. Who was it? Savinka? Perhaps? Ember? Okay, it was Ember. Yeah, that's how it is. Identify as the VTuber and flash tubing becomes the online persona. So true. Have a real name and a government name. Yeah. The real name is whatever you want it to be. There's a few zip codes with one person. If you're that guy, your zip code could dox you. It is true, though. You could very easily be doxed based on your zip code. Welcome, Stanley. Flesh tubers in the mids of VTubers do stand out. What is an example of this? I get called Cow more than my real name IRL. Your friends in real life call you Cow. Do your coworkers call you Cow? Don't have any. Oh, you mean like you get called Cow more online than you get called your real name in real life? I thought you meant people in real life call you Cow. Welcome, Namington. Tomorrow's office day, but I do not want to go into the office. So true. Same for me. I do not know who this person is, Zoe. Who is that? Nags? I have not heard of them. I don't know. I have tomorrow off because I have to take a train to see Miku. What? Miku? Is there a convention this weekend? In the Seattle area? Is this SakuraCon or something? I don't know. Did I talk about my office day? Yeah, we were talking about it. Oh, Miku Expo. Yeah, Miku from Miku Logic Paint. How is it being back to the office? Michael, you should have been here. I was talking so much. I'm not even done talking about it. I started talking and then we switched topics and I didn't even conclude with how it was. You should watch the entire VOD, okay? You should be here every second of every stream. I can't believe he doesn't know every single thing. Anyway, it was good. Saw a rat during SakuraCon, but I couldn't get a picture. It's like my Discord is full of just people talking about rats now. That's just what the Wolfie Discord is now. It's just rat posting, which is fine, I like it. Whenever anyone sees anything rat related, they're like, I gotta go post this on the Wolfie Discord. International Rat Day? What? Can't believe I'm not even streaming on International Rat Day. It's messed up. SakuraCon was last weekend. How come I didn't hear anything about it? No one that I knew was even talking about it. Yeah, the Wolfie Court. Anyway, so to conclude my story about yesterday going to work, a bunch of things happened. Actually, the most interesting things happened on the way home from work. So, like, it was raining a lot. That's not that interesting. But then, like, I was on the train. And you know, like, if you're ever in New York, sometimes you go on the train, and there's, like, people that are, like insane. Maybe not insane, but, like, they have some issues. It's, like, weird people. I was on the train, and there was this lady who was sitting behind me, and she was just, like, making sounds and, like, sounded like she was gonna throw up, but she wasn't. She was like, rah, 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 rah. She was just making sounds like that for the whole train ride. And it was kind of like, you know, if you're near someone, you're like, maybe I should, like, move away. And so, like, but the train was pretty full. So there weren't many seats. And then she started, like, yelling, just making really loud noises. And then, like, a seat opened up near me, and I was like, okay, maybe I should go sit there instead. Welcome Marklar, welcome Pomfwall. Doesn't Pomfwall also watch Ember streams? Are you here because Ember has finished streaming? Anyway, as I was going to go sit there, that was when the crazy lady was gonna get off this train. So then she, like, stood up and, like, walked to where I was gonna sit. And then she just started, like, raising her leg up and down, like, oh man, my leg is, like, so tired. And she just, I should draw this, hold on. I should illustrate this so you understand. So here's what happened, okay? I was sitting, you look at the train, right? The New York City train. The doors were here, right? And then you have, like, you know, the train car. You have some seats over here. Some seats over here. And so you have, like, seats that are like this. Hold on, it's hard to draw this. Seats like this, right? I can't draw this. Like, these are facing this way. These are facing this way. And it was like this. So you gotta draw it, okay? You have to draw. So these are seats. So, like, I was sitting here. There was a guy sitting here. There's, like, you know, another person here. The crazy lady was, like, right here. She was facing this way, just yelling. This is where I was. Okay, I was right here. And you don't want to be that close to someone who's just, like, who sounds like they're gonna throw up. They're yelling. And then so, like, the person that was sitting here, they got off the train, right? And so, like, this seat was open, and I was like, oh, maybe I should, like, go over there so that I'm not like right next to this person. So then, like, right when I was going to, this guy who was exiting the train, he was, like, you know, he's waiting over here. And then this lady just decided to get up and, like, walk right here. And then she, like, stood here for, actually no, before she did that, she walked over here, literally right next to me. And then she started, like, shouting. And I was like, oh man, this is scary. But then she like eventually left the train. But then before she left this train, she screamed really, really loud. Anyway, that was concerning, but it wasn't so bad. I've seen worse on trains. Also, there was like some smell. It smelled pretty bad, but not like that bad. I don't know. Hold on, let me read the messages that I missed. For all the problems my nation has, crazies on public transportation is very rare. Teens refusing to pay and causing a ruckus is more common. Yeah, it's not that common over here to see like weird people on the subway. Well, that's not true. It's not as common as as some people make it seem. But like it definitely does happen. Actually, I saw 2 such people yesterday, which is like higher than usual. Who's more insane, the average bus rider or the average upvoted Reddit poster? I think there's like different kinds of sanity. Is this an issue in other countries, or is it an American thing for public transport to attract mentally ill people? I don't know. I have no idea. Reddit. You've had a few run-ins as well. Even when I was in Japan, I saw like some... Well, okay, when I was in Japan, there was this one person who was not Japanese. It was like a foreigner, but he was like, you know, he obviously had some issues. He was yelling. He was blocking the door from closing. It was strange. Everyone was uncomfortable. But also, like, you know, people are non-confrontational. You know, if you see someone yelling, you're not gonna go up to them and be like, hey, you should stop doing that. Because, like, if you do that, they could, like, what if they have a knife? What if they bite you? You know, what if they have disease? I don't know. So you kind of just, like, ignore them. That's a Locum Cryptic command. You do that, you tell them to stop. If you see someone yelling on the subway, you're just like, hey, you should consider not doing that. You do that? I'd be scared to do that. What if they were a werewolf? Yeah, what if they had rabies, huh? Slime Molder literally had a knife guy on his train. He just walked to the other side. Yeah, that's usually what happens. But then, like, you're also afraid that, like, what if you like get up and like, and then they notice and they're like, hey, why are you walking away? And then they like chase you down. It's scary. Anyway, it wasn't so bad. Strange, but not too awful. See, I was out late once and took the train home. Some guy was tweaking and yelling at the faces on the ceiling. Yeah, you know, you don't know what those people are on. They could just be doing stuff. But anyway, eventually she left the train, and then it was peace and quiet. But then also, like, you know, like, if you see someone on the train and they're weird, and like, I don't know what was going on, but like, it smells kind of bad. But then like later, right after she got off the train, like this dad and his daughter went on the train, and then they sat in the same seat as the weird lady was sitting in. And I was kind of like, you know, like when you just get on a train, you don't know who was sitting there before. And I was like, you know, knowing that they were there, I was like, oh man, you probably don't want to sit there. There was like a weird lady there. I don't know what's on the seat. But, yeah, that's how it is. I did that before when some really weird guy brought a bike on the train, started yelling at people, and then vomited everywhere. That's awful. Did he stop when you told him to stop? He's like, hey, you shouldn't be vomiting. And then they were like, sure, I never considered that. I guess I will stop vomiting. Thank you. I would imagine that they would just yell at you. Right? What if they pushed you into the train tracks? Huh? Yeah, they sat in the weird lady spot. Sometimes they're just on regular medications like Ambien or just having a rough time. It's like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on in her life. Maybe she's normally perfectly fine. He just had a weird day. He vomited after I told him to shut up, and he sat down and then vomited everywhere. What if you made it worse? What if he wasn't gonna vomit, and then you told him to stop, and then he was like, you know what? I hate this guy. I'm gonna vomit to make him uncomfortable. You do well not to think about how dirty the seats on subway trains are. That is true. You never know what's been there. This is why I'm thankful I don't take public transport. I still think it's better than having to need a car to go anywhere, though. I would take public transport any day. It's not like that woman was contagious. If she had peed or pooped herself on the train, and his child probably would have smelled it. I mean, there was some smell, but it wasn't like all the time. So like, I wasn't sure what was causing the smell. You should have to deal with that. So true. Anyway, I don't know what happened. I gave up over how our trains were and have a car now. It's a bummer. No, but then now you're living in a car-oriented society. You need a car to get anywhere. Let's see, Zoe said, my grandma used to complain about people wearing short skirts on the subway because the seats are dirty and it's going to be on your legs. And then praised one girl to use a towel to protect her legs. I mean, yeah, like, you don't know what's been on the chairs. People could have, like, thrown up on it. Not be cleaned accurately. Driving is expensive. Yeah, you gotta have a car, you gotta have, like, car insurance, you gotta pay for gas. Gasoline. Anyway, that was one thing that happened. Another thing, though. So there was, like, when I was sitting here, there was, like, a kid. Hold on, I was sitting here, right? There was, like, a kid and his grandma sitting here. Right? And what was surprising to me, the kid was playing New York Times Connections. He was, like, freaking, like, 8 years old. And he was showing his grandma, or whoever it was sitting next to him, I don't know, his guardian. He was like, check it out, I have, check out my connections today. And I was like, what the heck? This guy's like 8 years old. And he knows how to play New York Times Connections. He was even playing that other one that I never see people play. There's one called like Spelling Bee. New York Times, what, Spelling Bee? I never play this one. I don't think this one's fun. But like he was playing this, he was playing Connections. And I don't know. I thought this was like a subscription game. Because like since I've never seen anyone play this, I kind of assumed it's one of those that you have to pay money to play. And I was like, whoa, this kid has a New York Times subscription? What the frick? But I don't know if he did. But that would have been so weird, right? Imagine like an 8-year-old with a subscription to New York Times. I don't know, it probably would have been his parents' subscription or something. Yeah, teaching them young, right? How did he even know? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, it's probably his parents that paid for it. If even that. See, as long as no one attacks you, I say deal with it. I think walking beside a highway to be much more draining than someone acting odd. Yeah. I mean, I got used to it. As someone who has lived in New York my entire life, you see a bunch of things on the train. Cowfriend hates the New York Times puzzles. You think they're slop? Well, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. We do those on this stream. So if it bothers you, you should get out of here, okay? While we're doing them. You can stay now. I think we tend to do them at the end of this stream. It's partially subworld. If you get far in the game, it makes you pay. Is that why no one plays? It's not satisfying. It's like this one, you're just like picking words, right? Type a word. And then it's like there's no end to it. You just like find all the words. I don't enjoy it. But it can't be 3 letters. Anyway, I'm not doing this one. You used to do a crossword when you were 8? Were you good at crosswords though? As an 8-year-old? Because like a lot of them had like pop culture references. Can you imagine a Japanese person riding the New York City subway? They do. A lot of them do. There's a lot of tourists. There's a lot of New York people that are Japanese. It happens every day. I just won't do them myself, except sometimes when I do, other people doing them is fine, but then they give you a group that's things with added letter and I want to explode. Yeah, you know, you gotta deal with the connections. Sometimes it's absurd. I think it's cute to see people play them and talk about them. I do enjoy it. I relate when I see someone doing New York Times connections. I'd be like, I know what that is. I play that game. I'm aware of words and connections. I liked Sudoku when I was 10 because of Brain Age. Strands and the ones with the box are cool. Which one is the one with the box? Wordle? Sudoku? Letterbox? I have never seen that one. Markler says, this subject reminds me that I recently got hooked on NL and I mostly blame you. Although there are a few other VTubers who Oshi NL. I do talk about him all the time. I've been watching him for like 15... How long has it been? 15 years? It hasn't been 15 years. Close to 15 years though. When was Flash Isaac released? I was watching him since then. Must have been like... No, it probably has been 15 years. No, 13 years? 12 years? I don't know. It's been a while. Letterboxd. Is this the one that requires a subscription? Letterbox. Create words using letters around the square. I have never seen this one. I don't even know what this is. Maybe I could play it later. See, Rojo Mod says, I go to an org every day called Fountain House that has a lot of mentally ill people. You learn to sympathize after you see people having a breakdown, but are able to come back afterwards. I mostly just ignore it. Apparently out of sight, out of mind is common ADHD behavior, so that might help. Perhaps. You know, it's like you get used to it. They're dealing with their own stuff. Let's see, you said he doesn't know who you are, right? I notice your art on his end card. You're talking about the library. No, they both know who I am. His end card is not my art. He doesn't have an end card. Yeah, you're talking about the clips on the Library of Laterno, which is like a different guy. But no, they both know who I am. Northern Line follows me. The librarian is a VTuber fan. He's been in chat before. Anyway. You play it once a day, but replay needs a sub. Oh, I see. That's why I've never seen someone play this game. It's one of those, it's like technically not subscription based, but like kind of, sort of. I like to play the Tiles game. Is there a Tiles game? What is this one? Tiles. I've also never seen this one. Wait, were these always like this? I remember these used to like require subscription. Did they change it so that you can play it once? The heck is this? I have never seen this. I don't even know what this is. Northern Line follows you? He sure does. I mean, he's been following me for like years. I think it's only because I tweeted about him once, and he's probably like, hey, this guy has a lot of followers, let me follow him. And then he did. Let's see, I don't know, I only do this at all because a mouse will kill me if I don't do Wordle every day. A mouse? Which mouse? Is this a VTuber mouse? Is it your mouse? Clavio? Ow. Does Clavio make all of our fans play Wordle every day? I mean, she also does like guess the game, Gamedle. She got a lot of that from Northern Line as well. She plays the same Wordle games, Dole games, Bandle. Ow. Severe lack of mice in my apartment after we got cats. Have you? I don't think I've ever seen a mouse in my a mouse in my house. Ow. She hasn't done those in a good while now. But she used to. That's the thing. Youch. Youch. A lot of people seem to do guess the game and Dole games and stuff. Yeah, you know, it's content you can do every day, and that's cool. Thank you, Laketh, for the 15 months. A rat. Check it out. Check this fish out. Get out of here. It's like a fun thing to do. You know, when you're ever bored, you're like, man, I wish I had 15 minutes to play a game. And then you're like, oh, I could play Connections, I could play Wordle, I could play Guess the Game, Chronophoto, Time Guesser, other ones, I don't know. Pokedoku, I don't do that one. I don't know Pokemon well enough. But you could. I think they should make a, something that's kind of like Picross, but daily. A daily Picross. Pokedoku after Gen 8 is so hard. There are daily nonograms. Yeah, but they should make them in, the New York Times. So that everyone knows them. So that everyone plays them, you know? If New York Times did it, everyone would be like, I gotta play that. And then it would raise awareness. Puzzlemadness.co.uk? I don't know about that. British website. These are pretty tough. What is it, 15 by 15? Yeah, do they actually make a picture? Or is it just like randomly generated? British. No, they don't actually make a picture. Then it's like, then what's the point? Part of the fun of Picross is that they make a picture. And then you could be like, what is this? Oh, it's a bird. It's a fish. If it's just a random shape, there was no joy in that. That's soulless. It'd be hard to make a Picross every day, though. I don't think so. If you think about, like, how many Picross games there have been, right, there's, like, at least one for every day for at least, like, 10 years. Think of Jupiter. Think of all the puzzles they've made. Every Picross game has like 300 puzzles. And there's at least like 20 games, probably. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think they're allowed to just take Jupiter's puzzle. Yeah, I don't mean like to take their puzzles, but I mean like if Jupiter can do it, what's stopping someone else? Maybe they should put effort into it. Actually, how do you think that works? Like at New York Times, obviously like making crosswords requires a lot of effort, right? Do you think there's people whose entire job is to just like make a crossword for the day? Definitely, there definitely are. Do you think there's like in the crossword community, if there's like people that, if they have like a crossword maker Oshi, they're like, oh man, another John Smith. Love this guy. John Smith's puzzles, he makes the best puzzles, man. I don't know about this other guy. This other guy's puzzles, they're kind of not as good. Can't wait until Tuesday, man. That's when John Smith, that's when his puzzle's there. The smaller, easier ones have less combinations that they're most likely taken. Or there's no pictures left to make. Yeah, that's why there's so few 5x5 puzzles in the Picross games. Yeah, John Smith. Wonder if you could layer colors into the logic of Picross puzzles to add combinations. Yeah, there is Picross that has like more than 2 colors instead of just black and white. But I don't enjoy those as much. Something about it just is not the same. They featured them and their process on the New York Times TikTok sometimes. What? Do they do like interviews with them? They're like, when you're making a crossword, what's your thought process? Please elaborate. And then they're like, I like to draw inspiration from my daily life. When I see a movie, I think of all the hints that I can make. When I go out every day, I look at the nature. That doesn't make sense. I look at the trees, I enjoy the birds and the fish. And then I just think, how can I turn this into a puzzle? You think they're cursed like that? Every time you go outside, it's kind of like when you're a content creator. When you're going outside and something happens, you're like, oh, can't wait to like talk about this on stream. Can't wait to tweet about this. I think like crossword makers, like they go out, something interesting happens to them. Like, I got it. This is the perfect crossword hint and solution. When something happens, some sort of famous event, you're like, I know, this is perfect. Oh, this was the perfect solution for this puzzle I've been working on. What's the process like? Based on my own knowledge of my field, I would totally expect some crossword makers to be better than others. Yeah. I mean, like, some of them are more inclined to do, like, pop culture references. Some of them probably do more, like, historical stuff. Some of them probably do, like, random trivia. Things like that. Streamers. I prefer the 10x10 or 15x15 Picross. Those are often ones I can solve without too much effort and still feel engaged. How does one see a sheep and find a seagull based on that knowledge, for example? Is this an SE_channel reference? A sheep and a seagull? That's 2 things right there. Reminds me of the end of the gossip episode of Paranoia Agent. It sounds familiar. I don't actually know what Paranoia Agent is. What? You don't know? April Fool's Day stream where Essie was a sheep and a seagull. Classic stream. See, Zoe said, I overheard a bunch of grade schoolers on the tram. They were talking about someone from their class having a relationship since grade 2, and I'm like, wowie, what the frick? I underestimate young people's intelligence. True boomer. I don't know. Young people, they're just out there doing things. Just out there living their lives. I don't know. Society has changed. See, because the kids were commenting on how her boyfriend tended to play with the other boys and she ended up alone. I thought that was solid analysis and emotional experience. I think you were overanalyzing. You're just out here making assumptions about their life. I guess like when people are talking out loud in public transportation, it's hard to like not listen though, right? They're just like telling each other stories about their day, their life, and you're just, you know, you can't just not listen. You can't just turn off your ears. Anyway, let me hydrate. It is 6 p.m. Alright. I've hydrated. So interesting, you don't get insights into lives that easily outside of it. It's true. This is like similar to like another conversation we had last stream. But like, do you ever think that like, when you're on the train, that if you've... imagine like today, right? You see someone on the train, it's just some random guy. You think like 10 years from now that you would encounter the same person, right? You're like, what if like the last time I was ever on the same train as this person was like 10 years ago? They've lived their entire life, 10 years ago, they happened to also be on this train at the same time. And like, I'm also now on this train, I would have no way of knowing. We're just living our own lives in the same place. Transiently. If a VTuber turns off one set of ears, they still have another set of ears. Some of them. Some animal VTubers, they have 2 pairs of ears. You have the animal ears and the human ears. Now, how does that work? I don't know. I often see the same people on the train. I guess it makes sense if you like have a daily commute that's at the same time. Cause like when I used to go to the office regularly, the place I worked for 7 years, I would always stand in the same, like when you get used to commuting, like the optimal like place to stand on the train to get near the near the stairs and everything. I used to always stand like in the same place every time. I would always leave through the same car door. I would always sit in the same seat because, it was always available. But then like there were other people that also had a similar sort of optimization. They've been doing this commute long enough that they know that this door is the most efficient one. And so I would see the same people pretty often. And it was cool. I think I've heard some people have stories that were like, you took the train pretty often every day. You see the same people. And then I think like when COVID happened, people stopped seeing the same people. And then like, eventually you see the same person on the train again and you're like, oh, this person's back. Yo, everyone was worried about you. We didn't see you on the train for like the past few months. What's been happening? It doesn't really happen here, but in some places it does. You start wondering, hope they're okay. Like, what if they found a different job? What if they're working somewhere else? What if they're sick? Is that parasocial? Is that... It's like this random person that I literally never spoken to. I hope this stranger is okay. I don't even know who they are, but I've seen them. Always drove for commutes and never recognized anyone. I feel like if you're driving, it's kind of hard. Because, like, how likely is it that you're gonna see someone else in your car? I mean, not someone else in your car, but like you in your car to see someone else. Wouldn't it be messed up if you did see someone else in your car? If you just went to your car and then you're like, there's someone else in there. No. Yeah, what if he ate an iceberg? I used to sort of miss people on the train and wonder if they were okay when the routine got interrupted. Yeah, right, you never know. We talked about this with, like, Street Pass as well. If you used to Street Pass someone every day on the train, and then suddenly you didn't see them for a long time, you're like, man, what happened to this person? How is their Animal Crossing home going? Have they collected the furniture set yet? And then you see them again, and then you see that they have collected their furniture set. That's great. Long-time observer, first-time converser. I've been appreciating your presence for a long time and happy that you're back to having your commute with me. that'd be so parasocial. That'd be so weird, though, right? And what if... hold on. What if they don't notice you, right? You, as someone who takes the train every day, like, you look around and you notice people. But they're usually doing their own thing, right? They're like on their phone. They're like, I don't know, reading a book or something. Like they might even might not even know that you exist. Well, this is probably a spam bot. Don't click this link, everyone. If your first message is like a link, gotta... Wait, I don't have moderator view turned on. How do I do that? Shield mode. How do I turn on, What is shield mode? What is the moderator view? Show mod icons, that's what it is. Okay. Delete that message. Shield mode is complete protection. Okay. That's a different thing. Street pass was cool. You met someone after you street passed them for 4 months? How did you even start the conversation, though? Were you like, hey, I see we've been street passing all the time? They're just like, yo, cool, you're this person. Weird that they haven't brought street pass into the modern era. I don't know. I guess there's also like privacy concerns with street pass, right? It's like then you have like a... You're sort of like tracking people's location. Actually, I remember when COVID first started being a thing. You know, they talked about like distributed tracing to see like, you know, who has COVID, who like was near someone else with COVID. And then they were like, you know what would have solved this? Street pass. If everyone had street pass, then you could tell that you've been like near someone that had COVID, right? But they don't have that. The Switch isn't portable enough, its battery sucks, so they couldn't. I don't know, the Switch is like pretty minimalistic in its functionality. You can't do something like that with phones, it'd be a major security or dox risk. Sure is. Some people probably met their spouse through Street Pass. I wonder how many people have done that, though. I don't know. It's probably someone that had like a me-themed wedding. It probably was like, hey, I met my spouse through Street Pass. Here's like a cake, a wedding cake that has our Mii's on it. It had here's our costumes that we were wearing. See, Pumpball says, my Mii had pink and my shirt DS was pink, and one day when it went off, they asked me if it was my Mii. That's cool. Would have just been like, hey, you have the same color. Are you this person? Airdrop is Street Pass for files. Michael doesn't know what Street Pass is. It's a thing where, like, if you use a 3DS and you walked around and you were near and you were like close to someone that had their 3DS as well, they would like interchange. I don't know how to describe it. Exchange information. It would send your Mii over to them. It incremented a counter that was like, we've met 5 times now. Stuff like that. Wish Life had global statistics so we could look that up. Yeah, that'd be cool. What site is most likely to have this story? Tumblr, Twitter? Reddit, probably, yeah. Michael's ex-aunt met her husband through Puzzle Pirates. Were you the one who mentioned Puzzle Pirates another stream? Someone else was like, hey, remember Puzzle Pirates? We were talking about, I think, Neopets and other old games. Maybe it was you. Yeah, it would show the Mii, it would show what country it was from. You had mini games where, like, if you street passed the same person, they would level up. If they had Animal Crossing... Oh, they had, like, game-specific things as well. So, like, if someone had Animal Crossing on the 3DS and you street passed them, then you got, like, a little preview of their house in the game. There's a chance I knew Michael's ex-aunt. What? What the... Oh, your ex's aunt. Sorry, I thought you said your ex-aunt, and I didn't even think about that. I was like, oh yeah, your ex-aunt, obviously. The DS had some games like Twowie with the early version of Street Pass, but it was specific to a game and you had to specifically turn it on. Animal Crossing, Pokemon, Mario Kart had it. Yeah, Animal Crossing had it. Actually, I had this old Tumblr blog for Animal Crossing. What is it, Wolf Crossing? Wolfcrossing.tumblr. Might have been like Wolf-Crossing. I would catalog every single person I street passed. I would tag everything. Look at this. Okay, check this out. Street Pass, the Street Pass tag on Wolf Crossing. Here's everyone. Everyone that I street passed. Neurotic, yeah. It was cool though. You get to see like how people's houses change over the years. Like, okay, look at this guy, okay? We have someone named this guy. Wait, it's not here. Oh, this is previously. Here's their house. Updated in 2013. Imagine if someone like street passed and then like they saw this blog and then they're like, yo, look, that's my house. It's my house in the game. There were definitely people that I street passed a lot though. And you would see their house change over the years. Wolf Crossing Twitter. It's based, right? It's so based. One time I street passed someone who's like Twitter famous. Hold on, let me try to find him. I forgot the name of his town. What was his name? It was, do you guys know Leon? Lewawn? Leon? This guy's Twitter famous. I street passed this guy. And I remember specifically, he had like, he was making like a McDonald's themed house. And I remember he posted it on Twitter. But then before he was done with that house, I had street passed him and I saw like a previous version of his house and I was like, whoa, what the? I know this guy. I don't know how to look for it. I forgot the name of his town. Leon. Can I search? How do you search on Tumblr? Does Tumblr even have a search? Yeah, Leon Kennedy. Hold on. Let me find all of the interesting posts. Some people out here. Anyway, it was cool. I enjoyed doing this. It was a lot of effort though, and I was like, why am I doing that? Like, who really cares about this? But like, looking back at it, I was like, that's cool. I enjoyed it. Good times. Okay, let's look for, Street Pass. Street Pass. I wish there was like a more convenient way to browse this stuff. Let's see. Lucas from New Porktown. Same as last. Okay, here's someone. Someone's house, and it's the same. Some empty houses out here. Street past. Anyway, I don't know. This is it. It's cool though. Street pass is fun. Oh yeah, you could also order furniture they had. I forgot about that. Yeah, like if someone was collecting furniture and they had it in their house, you could order it, which was cool because like if someone was collecting a furniture series that you were looking for and they found the item, you could just get it. It's amazing. Technology sure is cool. Good times out here. Anyway, what else was happening? That's pretty much my day yesterday. Took the train home. It was raining like really bad on the way home though. And then I got home and then it was like 6:20 something p.m. Welcome Choco. And then I just like and got home. I showered, and then I just lied down. Laid down? Lied down? I don't know. And then Choco Jack streamed at 7 p.m. and then I watched that. And then I played Balatro. And then I watched Hamflo stream. That's it. It was annoying when people had customized the furniture though, then you couldn't order it. I don't even remember. That was like so long ago. Also welcome Kari Kari Panko. Did I welcome Ranmu? I don't know if I did. Maybe. I did, okay. How many chips? What do you mean by that? Do you mean which steak? Do you mean high score? I mentioned this, but it's kind of messed up that, like, the highest score I've gotten in Balatro was, like shortly after I first started playing it. I got, like, a score of, like, 10 billion, and I haven't got close to that ever since. And I've played it for, like, what, like 40 hours after that? 50 hours? It's messed up. The difficulty? I've beaten Green Deck on Gold Stake. The next closest is, I've been working on getting the Yellow Deck to, I beat Purple Stake yesterday with the Yellow Deck. Everything else is, like, not that high. See, Tuesday Wolfie withdrawal was real. Didn't think I would find myself almost overjoyed to watch me. Oh, that's kind of parasocial. Excuse me, as always. No, I get it, though. Because, like, you know, when people stream, like, every day, it's like it becomes part of your routine. And then, like, when they're not streaming, it's like, what the frick even do I do? It's like when Choco or Hamflo doesn't stream, right? Hamflo hasn't been streaming, like, the past week. And then I'm like, what the frick am I doing? I have to, like, find someone else to watch. You know, it's like Choco Jack, sometimes she ends her stream, and then, like, Hamflo's not streaming. And I'm like, then who do I watch? And then, like, sometimes Choco Jax isn't streaming. Right? Like, this week, right? This week she's not streaming on Friday, and she's gonna be gone on vacation. Then what? Then I'm gonna have to find someone else to watch at the same time as Hamflo. And then sometimes Hamflo doesn't stream. The messed up part is when neither Hamflo nor Choco Jax are streaming. And there definitely have been days where, like, neither, like, I'm not streaming and Choco's not streaming and Hamflo's not streaming. Like, imagine being a viewer of our streams and none of us are streaming. The regular schedule is key to embedding in our brains, it's true. And then you don't. And then what happens? And then you gotta find someone else to watch. Or then you could do something else, right? You could do something besides watching streams. Usually listening to two people. Yeah, me too. I normally have multiple streams planned. It's common. That's how it is. You know, and there's days when, like, Northern Light isn't streaming. Actually, when I was in the office, I was like, I typically have Northern Light streams playing in the background while I'm working. But, like, it felt weird to have his stream on while I was at work, like, in the office. I put on my AirPods, or whatever, and then, like, I put his stream on, like, on the monitor, and I was like, this feels weird. And then I turned it off. I don't know. Something about being at the office makes it so that I don't want to watch streams while I'm working. You could play a video game, read a book, go on a walk. You could be watching YouTube. Same, right? I don't know. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the fact that like when I'm in the office, other people could see my monitor. That's probably what it is. Like when I'm at home, it's just me. I just have like the screen on. I could have the speakers on as well. It doesn't really matter. But then, like, you know, someone at work, they could be like, "Who's that? Oh, what, this person's playing poker." Wow, that's really loud. You're watching a poker stream, and then I have to be like, "No, no, it's Balatro. It's like it's not gambling. It's a different thing." What if they were like, "Who's this bald guy? You keep watching this bald guy at work." Also, the fact that I don't want to log on to Twitch on my laptop. Right? You ever get this thing like, I don't want to log into personal things on my work laptop. Because then all the credentials are on that computer. And then, you know, since I'm also streaming, not streaming at the time, but like my account has streaming stuff on it. I don't know. There's a non-zero chance that you just get Yo Northernlion. I wonder if I search my workplace Slack for Northernlion if I would see any results. Wouldn't that be surprising? I mean, there are VTuber fans at my workplace. Or there were. There was at least one guy who doesn't work there anymore. But, yeah, what if there was like another Northernlion fan? What if there was a Wolfie fan at my workplace? I mentioned this before. Could happen. Find a new up-and-coming streamer. But there's too many streamers, okay? I've gotten used to watching the same streamers. Why would I watch someone new when I could just watch someone that I already know? If I could just watch the same, like, 5 people constantly. Like right now. But there could be someone, you know, maybe someone else streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays at the same time that I normally stream, right? What if you're like, oh man, Wolfie's not streaming? And also, like, my streams are pretty early, so it's like, you know, when it's 5 p.m. Eastern, that's too early to watch, like, a ChocoJack stream. It's too early for a Hamflow stream. So you're gonna have to be like, I wonder who else is streaming on Tuesday and Thursday. It could be you. You could do it. You could be like, well, Wolfie's not streaming on these days, maybe I'll do it. And then I'll steal all of his audience. Then everyone's gonna get used to watching you on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then when I stream, all the audience is not gonna be there. Tend to watch Elco and Q on Tuesday. I don't know. There's many streamers out there. It is disappointing though. I was really hoping that I could just go to the office once a week. But that's not the case. I wonder if I could like... I wonder if I have some kind of like medical condition that I could be excused. You know, like when, like I walk up the stairs and I'm tired. What if I just go to the doctor and the doctor's like, "Yeah, you're like very out of shape. Let me write a letter that says you shouldn't go to the office more than once a week." I don't know. It's like, yeah, you've been indoors for years and you don't have, your leg muscles aren't that good. So I'm gonna write a formal letter to your workplace to recommend that you don't go. I'm sure there are some like doctors that'll just do that though. Some doctors will just be like, yeah, okay, yeah, like you don't technically have like a medical issue, but like, whatever, I could do this. Wouldn't that be cool? If you have back problems, you can use that. I don't though. Fortunately, I was gonna say unfortunately I don't, but it is fortunate. Fortunate that I don't have back problems. I don't know, maybe I do. I am slouching though. I should be sitting up straight. You should also. You, the viewer, right now, you should be sitting up straight. But anyway, as much as I dislike having to go to the office so often, it's probably better for me. Because like if I wasn't forced to go to the office, I like don't really go outside that much. And like working from home for so many years, I don't have like I'm not used to like walking up the stairs that much. Like I have the stairs in my house, but it's like it's not the same. And so, you know, to get exercise, to strengthen my leg muscles again would be nice. Well, if I'm laying down, well, I mean, you don't have to always be laying down. You could sit up. You could, you know, when some people are laying down, they're also like not, it's not the best posture. I don't know. Yeah, it should be nice to go outside. I think it was just unfortunate that like the day that we, what the frick? That the first day we had to go back to the office was like raining. The first week even. Whereas like I'm sure if it was like nice and sunny and the weather was nice, I wouldn't have minded as much. Also, did I greet you, Brooke? I don't know if I did. I don't remember. But you know, when it's like you know, when it's spring and it's nice outside, I could see myself actually enjoying going to the office. You know, having a nice walk. And then like, you know, after work, since I have nothing really to do, I could like go to the park or something and sit down. I don't know. Yeah, going in the winter's gonna suck though. And like whenever it rains, it's gonna suck. And like sometimes there's train delays. Pretty often there's train delays. That's gonna suck. But you know, the upsides, they got free food, which is like, it usually is pretty good. They got, I don't know what else it is. There's free food. That's good. Stop by a cafe, true. But why would I go to the cafe when I can get free food at the office? I don't have to pay for lunch, right? But I have to pay for the train ride. But I mean, I guess it is worth it. The price of like the train ride to and from the office, it's like $2.75, I think, one way. So it's like a total of like $5.50. Get lunch and breakfast. You could get some yogurt. That's good. Yeah, that's so much cheaper than lunch. I could like take some bags of chips if I wanted. Company should be providing passes. They do have like a commuter plan though. It's similar to like the plan at the place that I used to work at for 7 years. It was like you could buy an unlimited Metro card and it's like pre-tax. But then the thing is like it's not as worth it because like I'm not going in every day. The thing with like getting the unlimited pass at the place I worked at for 7 years, it made sense because you would go to the office like 5 days a week. Pretty much like every day. Whereas this one, if it's only like 2 times a week, I don't know if the price is justified. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I could get a daily walk in. My legs are going to be stronger, so that if I ever go back to Japan on a trip, I could walk around more and not be as tired. That would be cool. There's probably other upsides, I don't know. Like what? I don't know. Any other upsides? I'm just trying to gaslight myself into thinking that this is actually good for me, okay? I mean, there are aspects that are good. I could go out, you know? Get some sunshine. Some vitamin D. Got 'em. Yeah. Stream schedule. That's the downside. See your coworkers, but I see them. The messed up part is I'm only seeing 2 of my coworkers. Half my team is remote, so like it doesn't really make that much sense. Half of the time we're like going to the office and like jumping on a call with people that are remote in another office. So I don't know. Whatever, it's fine. I'm sure there's other stuff. Your work should go back to remote. That's what I think. Wasting money and space. Well, I mean, they know that it's gonna cost more money. Because, like, they also have to, like, make more food. They have to, like... I don't know. account for, like, the Wi-Fi bandwidth or whatever. But, like, they're already paying for the office. I think because, like, they had, like, a long-term lease or whatever. And so, like, since no one was going in, they were like, oh, it feels like we're wasting all this money for nothing. 33% of your team is full remote too. There's 3, so it's like 1 person. Actually, it's 33.333 repeating, of course. What if there was like 1% of someone that was remote? In Austria? That's cool. Working remotely is nice. Had a job interview for a remote job yesterday. It went well. Hopefully I don't get ghosted. I hope you don't get ghosted. That sucks. Also, I found out the one place that I applied to, so like, remember like when they first announced we're going back to the office, and then I was like, I'm gonna like apply to some places, and then like I applied somewhere and then I got like immediate rejection like the Monday after. Literally like 3 days after. I found out that the reason for that is not necessarily because they didn't like my application, but because they did actually find someone. I checked the job listing again like yesterday or something, and it was taken down, so like they probably found someone else. So I don't feel as bad. I mean, I didn't really feel bad at all, but it's something. Also, welcome Xtad. I worked as a remote Zoom teacher during COVID and I missed it so much. It was so chill. Yeah, you know, you get the freedom to like not wake up late. Or sorry, not wake up early. That's what I meant. Yeah, the messed up part about having to go into the office Tuesday and Thursday is that like my like waking up schedule is going to be like alternating every day. Like I could sleep in on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, but then like every other day, I'm gonna have to like wake up early. Whatever. I've actually been sleeping really well yesterday and the day before that. Maybe it's because like, you know, if you're at home all the time, you don't do that much like strenuous activity. Like you're not walking around that much. But then it's like when you do go outside, your body is like tired and then you can actually fall asleep much more easily. I slept so well. It was actually nice. It's great. Yeah, exactly. That's why you exercise. I probably should be doing more exercise. But it also, like, I feel like I should be, but also I feel like I don't want to overdo it. Because, like, what if I exercise at home, and then, like, on the day that I have to go to the office, I'm, like, so tired. And then, like, if I'm tired, and then I walk up the stairs on my commute, and then I trip because I'm tired, I don't know. That's what I'm concerned about. Because, like, I remember the first time I went to our office, they have standing desks there. And like the place I worked at for 7 years, they also had standing desks, and I did use them all the time. It was actually really nice. It was good for my posture. It was good for like my legs. But then like I was like, oh, they have standing desks. I'm going to use it. And then as someone who has not used a standing desk in like years, I was not expecting to be so tired just from standing for a few hours at the standing desk. And I was like, my legs were dead afterwards. So like, it's concerning. Our office has standing desks. In my year working, I have not used it for more than a couple minutes to show something to people. I would recommend trying it. I think it's actually like really good for your posture. It's nice. I think once I get more used to walking to the office and like not getting tired walking up the stairs, I think I will start using the standing desk. You work out in the evenings, you'll have a few days of ouchies from straining unused muscles, but it'll pass. Yeah, but it's like, what if the strain is from on the day that I have to go to the office, you know? That's the thing. But I think if I am going to use the standing desk, I'm probably going to do it on Thursday, so that if my legs are really tired on Thursday, then I'll have the entire weekend to recover. Work out on Tuesday or Thursday nights. Yeah, I think I can do it on Thursday. But like sometimes you're tired for more than one day, you know? Whenever I go climbing, it's always the next couple of days, I heard. Yeah. I'll do it on Thursday. Maybe not this Thursday, but like the the one after that. That or take a small painkiller, won't recommend it though, as you want to feel bad pain in case you do something wrong. I've never actually used painkillers. I don't even take Tylenol. I've never really had to do it. I think I'm just built different. Or I'm stupid. One of those things. Hey, that's concerning. Look at this. It's so dangerous. I can't believe they would do that. No ibuprofen? Nope. I do not. What are natural painkillers? I would just take it easy on starting. It tends to be quite tough on the body. Doing real work for the first time after a while of doing nothing, your body will adjust. Yeah, that's what I think. I think just like the past few days has been good. Because like I went outside on Sunday. I went out on Sunday. I did a bunch of walking. And then I went out on Tuesday. And my legs are not as sore as they would have been if this was like a month or two ago. That's how it is. Mint or something, or honey. I mean, yeah, those... Do those count as natural painkillers, though? Honey and mint? I don't know. You just made that up. I assume you did. Because you did say, I don't know. Implying that you do not know. But I'm sure there's some. There's maybe like some like ginger or something. You think ginger is one of those things? Putting ice and heat on stuff? I don't know if I would count that as painkillers though. Like when I think of painkillers, I think of like something that you eat or drink. I see Tagbro says, I've been gymming daily for a month now. Almost disappointed that it doesn't hurt as much anymore. The pain meant you did something. Yeah, I remember like when I used to play Ring Fit Adventure. Like the first few days is like so tiring, you feel so exhausted. And then like after doing it for like 3 or 4 months consecutively, even playing on maximum difficulty, it barely felt like anything. I'm sure if I did it now though, I'd be so tired. It's effective even if you don't eat it. So true. What if you eat the ice? You could do that. Anyway, it's a new era. The era of going to the office. Aspen bark has natural painkillers. What the? People out there eating trees. There's anti-inflammatory natural things. Not sure if there's stuff that actually kills the pain. Isn't honey naturally anti-inflammatory? Or something, maybe. A natural painkiller is causing pain in a different location than where the pain is. Like what? Like how? Aspen bark. Aspen bark is not even a tree. Sorry, it's not. I messed that up. It's not even a dog. Oh man, I can't believe I messed up the joke. Aspen bark? How does it do that? Thank you, Marley, for the raid. Hello, raiders. Welcome, TGS Leo. Welcome, Lily Cade. Zully, you were already here. Welcome, Real Dallas Salad. Welcome, Voca Ray. Lunatic Lurker. Kev N31. Marley. Zully called out. You can see his name right there. Welcome, Waper34. I will shout you out after I'm done catching this fish. Whatever it was you were doing, I hope it was good. Maybe it was like Splatoon or something. I don't know. Hold on. How are you doing? Welcome, Art O Skull as well. Shout out, Ghost Girl Marley. Oh, Pokemon. Elite Four, probably the end. Wonderlock. Hope you had a good stream. Hope you beat all those Elite Four members. This game looks fun. Yeah, it's not so much about the fishing. This is whenever I do these streams, it's kind of just a chatting stream. The fishing is just something that happens in the background. But yeah, Raiders, hope you had a good time at Marley's stream. Had a fun time. Yo, congrats on beating the game. Pokemon Y. I don't know if I ever beat Pokemon Y. Or I played Pokemon X, but I don't think I ever beat it. I kind of like lose track of what the games are. Which one is Pokemon X and Y? Yeah, I don't know if I beat this game. I definitely played it though. I think at some point I just lost interest in Pokemon. But that's cool though. XY is one of the lesser Pokemons, but what's lesser about it? Did say I tend to listen to 2 streams at once. So true. It's pretty late here. I'll be lurking. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks for the raid. Also, everyone else, feel free. If you also need to do other things, I will not judge you. I won't be like, I can't believe these raiders didn't stick around. Unbelievable. No, it's fine. It's usually expected, you know? If someone has been streaming for many hours, you might have to go to sleep as well. It could be late in your time zone. Maybe you gotta eat food. Go, other stuff. Didn't disappear yet? No, it's fine. Are ghosts even real, though? Are you ever really here to begin with? You won't believe in ghosts. I don't mean like VTuber ghosts, but like real ghosts. I don't. I believe in aliens, though. There's no way aliens aren't real. Gotta be out there somewhere. What about life at the bottom of the ocean? What if there's ghosts in the bottom of the ocean? Welcome Paint 2D. Ghosts are only not real when they're rendered in the Unreal Engine. You're telling me this engine is not even real. Choco Jax is an alien? No, she's a human. Who sometimes people think is a dog, but she's not a dog. There is a way, but it's unlikely. For ghosts to be real. I don't know. Do you put stock in all those UFO rumors from the last few years? How would you even invest in UFOs? Are there like companies, publicly traded companies that do like UFO related things? Maybe. Ow. If we exist, there must be aliens out there. Wouldn't it be messed up though? Like the messed up part is like, if the universe is so big, if Earth was the only place that had life on it, wouldn't that be so sad? Like there's like so much just like empty space out there. And you're telling me that this small planet that we live on is like the only place in the entire universe that has any life? I refuse to believe that. It's like Minecraft. It is true, like the universe is expanding, so like it's like the chunks haven't rendered yet, they take a while. So like maybe somewhere it exists. It's exactly like Minecraft. Creating new updates all the time. Hold on, we caught a new watch, so that tells us that we have to add a new layer to our watchtower. Okay, that'll be there for next time. I like to think there's super complex societies out there, we just don't recognize it because it looks different. Or they're so far away, right? Well, isn't there like a thing called the observable universe? Where like the speed of light, it'll take like way too long for us to even observe it. Something like that. Even within our lifetime, we would not see it. Do the aliens have Minecraft? I don't know. Maybe there's like a universe out there where something similar to Minecraft has been invented. Perhaps it's possible. Welcome, Craftsman. Bunch of rocks. What if every game was like Minecraft? What if this game is Minecraft? Also, welcome, Docticon. We'll never see the edge of the universe because it's expanded too much. Yeah, we simply will never understand. And like, you know, we don't even know what's at the bottom of the ocean. Alright, there could be creatures living in the bottom of the ocean that have lived for centuries. Maybe even millennia. And we'll never see them. I know what's at the bottom of the ocean, water and fish. No, we don't know the specifics. There could be strange creatures down there that are unlike any fish we have seen. There could be creatures that have lived since like the BC eras still around. There's always the Star Trek idea that advanced societies don't want to be found. It'd be homogenizing cultures. Yeah, I remember there's this really famous, I was gonna say like a blog post, but it's not really a blog post. An article, maybe? Called like the Fermi Paradox or whatever. And it's kind of like, you know, you think about if there is advanced life out there, why haven't they found us, right? And it's like, maybe we're so unadvanced compared to those individuals that they don't even think it's worth visiting us. Right? It's like, imagine if you were an explorer and you like found some new area, you wouldn't stop at an anthill and be like, I'm going to introduce myself to these ants. Because like the ants, they're so like inferior that like you don't even want to waste your time with them. It can be like that. There's like aliens out there that are so advanced, and then they see us and we're like ants to them. And they're like, I don't even know these people. They're not even advanced enough. They haven't even traveled to their nearest, the next nearest solar system. Why would I bother talking to them? What if everyone started at the same time so we're at the same technology level? But not everyone advances at the same time, though. Just because you start at the same time doesn't mean the rate of expansion of technology is the same. What if the ants are the aliens? They could be. What's even the deal with ants? Also, did I welcome you, Cole? I don't know if I did. I don't remember. Maybe we expanded fastest. Could be. In Star Trek, they actively hide until society is advanced enough that contact would be unavoidable. Before that, no touchy. I see. That's cool though. I did, but you just came back, so now you feel welcome back. I understand. But I didn't welcome you a second time. I just asked if I did already welcome you. And that's kind of like a welcome, right? Writers often ignore that rule, but that's the idea. Yeah, there's gotta be advanced society. You think out there's aliens that enjoy fishing. Maybe on some planet out there far away, there's like, you know, not just fishing, but like they've invented virtual reality as well. And there's like some other alien life out there. Just like us, they've invented like VR headsets. And they just simulate the tasks that they do in real life. They go fishing. They play games. They've invented VTubers, maybe. You think VTubers exist in other parts of the universe? They probably wouldn't be called VTubers, but like, you know, they have some sort of equivalent. Fishing in seas of liquid oxygen. Exactly. That's how it is. They're just out there living their life. Maybe there's like another alien life form out there that's like they've also had like a COVID equivalent, and then they had their return to office, and maybe there's like another alien out there that's like hating the fact that they have to go to the office 2 days a week. Whatever a week is to them. You know, maybe their week is like 5 Earth days long. Maybe their week is like, you know, an equivalent of our Earth a month. Yeah, an alternate. Yeah, there's like maybe they made like they're also artists. What if VTubers are the aliens? Some of them are. There's alien VTubers. There's many of them. Can't believe Star Trek didn't predict VTubers. Don't they have holograms though? Is that not similar to VTubers? Star Wars also has holograms. Are those not like VTubers? You think that when in Star Wars, when they recorded the message from Princess Leia and they presented it as a hologram, you think they did like some like motion capture software? Did they have like a base station set up for their Valve Index? I don't know. You think they use VTube Studio for that? You think someone rigged a model of Princess Leia and then used that as the projection from R2-D2? Maybe. Could happen. Our week is weak. I understand, because those words are the same. They have their own Toho. You think aliens secretly contact Denchi to tell him about bugs? Maybe. Could happen. I mean, there are alien VTubers. Presumably some of them do test VTube Studio and they find bugs and they report them. Probably. Maybe. Asking Denchi to add a backdoor to VTube Studio? No. He would never. He would never betray our trust. Some people have probably contacted Denchi about VTubers like Vesper. What do you mean? About Vesper AWOL? The bug VTuber? Vesper's a bug. The first thing I thought was Vesper, the Holostars guy. And then I was like, oh right, there's also Vesper AWOL. Who? Vesper AWOL. AWOL. Multiple Vespers. I only know of those two though. Is there more than two Vespers? Probably. Is that why Vesper's called Vesper AWOL despite having partner? I don't know what that means. Anyway, welcome Roger. There are not enough bug tubers in this world. If you ask me, it's fricked up. What are all the bug tubers that you know? Name all the bug related VTubers that you're aware of. I know some. Berry Bug, Moony Bug, Vesper AWOL, Caleb Horace, Picky Channel. Yeah, Picky is bug. I don't know if she's a bug VTuber, but she's definitely bug related. I assume she could get Vesper freely. Why would they contact Denchi about it? It's a joke. It's about bug reports, because she's a bug. That's how it is. Welcome Nanodan. Oh yeah, there's Moth VTubers. Yeah, there's Nayo. Who's Ren? For one centipede. Oh yeah, there's also I forgot their name, but there's another one. There's another like centipede / millipede VTuber. Oh wait, no, that's the one. Yeah, Ren. Yeah, Ren _M, right? That's one of them. Polyops. Juniper. Snail. Do snails count as bugs? Because if so, then I know like two other snail VTubers. There's Mocha. Sunshine or Noka. Not Mocha, Noka. Sunshine Noka, that's a snail. I don't know if snails count as bugs. There's like another guy who's a snail as well. There's a bee VTuber. There's a bee VTuber called BeeTuber. Matara, oh yeah, that is in fact a cockroach VTuber. Anyway, I'm gonna hydrate at 7 p.m. Alright. Are snails bugs? The simple answer is no. They are not. Snails do not count as bugs. So there you have it. They're not that easy. I don't forget Matara exists, but I also don't think about her a lot because she streams at times where I watch Wolfie. What time does she stream? Snails don't have any legs, let alone 6. Do bugs have to have 6 legs? Is that a requirement? About, surely there's other bug VTubers, though. Probably. Gastropod tubers. Does Nino count? I don't know if she's really a cockroach, though. Like, she has features that are similar, but I don't know if it does count. I think that's different. I don't know, maybe. What about, I don't know. There's many different VTubers out there. How do we get on this topic? Our bug reports? Yeah, okay. All this for a pun. Can you believe that? I remember she did a collab with Vesper, Nio, Barry, and Clavio. Who? Nino? Is she there? Oh, was that a bug? But Clavio's not a bug. What was the theme of that? They bully Clavio for being the only bug? The only non-bug? Okay. I don't know. Well, I mean, she's like, Nino's kind of like bug adjacent. I wouldn't say that she's really a bug VTuber. Canonically, Clavio could eat them. A mouse. A mouse eating bugs. Bug in bio. Bug. What about this? Bug? No bug? No search results for bug? There's no bug emotes? Can you believe this? No bugs. Twitch is bug free. I can't even see that emote. I'm gonna assume that's the beetle emote. I don't even have that emote on here. Beetle. Toothbrush. Clay. Can we get some clay posting in here? Are there other ones? Stolen Valor is... Okay, that's a new one. Stolen Valor is automodded. Clay. Stolen Valor. Clay. Yeah, what's the deal with Clay, huh? Why is Clay messed up? Hey, you can't say it. Michael, you can't say that. You can't say you hate the French press. I'm not even gonna allow that. That's Michael's hater. He's a hater out here. Because the thing is, if I allow it, it's gonna start allowing it. Well, what happened with society? It breaks all the time. Maybe you should stop pressing it, huh? There's too much pressure. Someone I know typoed white powder by skipping the D and is tragic. Can't believe this. That's probably banned as well. I would assume that it's probably banned, and you probably don't want to say that in chat. French newspapers or the coffee machine? Yeah, I was assuming the coffee machine, but I also was like, what if he meant the press, as in like the newspapers? What if he hates French newspaper writers? What if clay is a bad word in France? Well. I don't own the French press though. Why not? Why don't you own the French press? What's so special about French presses? Why not like other regions? Did they invent the concept of pressing? Did they make all of the pressing? See Automod messages. Wish there was an easier way to test these. You could probably like make an alt account and then like post in your own chat. Maybe. I wish people weren't so reactionary and you could just take a second and ask what they meant instead of censoring or banning them. Well, that's, you know, when you're too lenient, that's when your chat is full of messages such as clay and toothbrush emoji and beetle. Think of the consequences. There's the printing press, the French press, and that one press that people sometimes meme VTubers with. Depression? Twitch just hates beetles. Yeah, what's the deal with that? You would just kill them after they annoy you? That's too strict. That's too much. That's too strict of a punishment, perhaps. It's weird that Automod picked up like all these random things like the clay and toothbrush, and yet we had a spam bot in here earlier and it did not pick that up. You would think that it would be smarter about that, right? If someone's first chat message in a stream is a suspicious link, why does Automod not pick that up? Huh? They just let that through. Could have exposed all of you to a virus. Someone could have been like, ooh, a link in chat? I'm gonna click that. And then they get a virus. Actually. Did you click that link? Wonder if you can suggest that to user voice. Suggest what? Automod? Link filtering? I think there's no link filtering, so if links are on it, it doesn't care what they are. Yeah, but it should. Automod, first link in chat. I don't know. Maybe. More followers. They didn't even post context for the link. It wasn't even like, check it out, click this link for this thing. It was literally just a link on its own. Not even any sort of message explaining what it is. They also didn't spam it. They just posted it once, like, and then they just left. Like, I technically didn't ban them. I just deleted the message. A link on its own I might have clicked. What? Why would you do that? You gotta be more careful. Ominous mystery link makes me curious though, cause it's cryptic. No. What if someone just sent you a random link? And then you just wondered what it was, and you just clicked it. What's the worst that could happen? You know, it could steal all of your personal information. But is that so bad? Like, websites already have all your information. It could be selling your data. Yeah, but like every website's already selling your data. You would open it in incognito, but they could already have your info. Then they would know your IP address. They would know your approximate location. They could steal your friend. Yo, wouldn't that be messed up? If you clicked on a link and you're like, oh, whatever, I don't care. They can steal my data. But then, like, you clicked on the link and all your friends are suddenly like, this person's so much cooler than you. And they all leave. And you think I shouldn't have clicked that link. It ruined my life. All my friends have left. They take your money. Take your friends. It could make you go back to the office 2 days a week. It could steal your lunch. It's not a virus, it's a curse. Are viruses not just a form of curse, though? Here's a concept. Think of, like, you know how they have, like, in like fiction, they have like witches and like hexers and people making curses and all that. But like, do you think that if they lived in the modern era, that they would be making like software viruses for people? Like, is the modern day of one of those people that makes curses, is that not just the same as like someone making viruses? Think about it. A modern day society equivalent. What if the link gave you new friends? It's basically a 50-50. Yeah, but what if the new friends are bad? Modern day witches are bioterrorists? No, but like specifically in the virtual reality. The metaverse. Curse makers are still a thing. I don't know. Are they? Are they real or are they scammers? Cause like, you know how like you can buy, like, if you go on like Etsy, there's people that are selling things that aren't physical goods, right? There's people that like, if you go on their Etsy store, you can like buy a curse. They'll curse someone for you. They'll perform a ritual for you. You could get like a customized tarot card reading or whatever. Is it like that? Is that what the curse makers are? They just like, you pay them money and then they perform some sort of ritual and then something happens. Bad influence. What about good influence? What about outfluence? It's fake because curses have to be direct or personal. Is that true though? Who defined this? Good influence. So true. I'm like the best influence out there. Imagine being a bad influence. Couldn't be me. I would never do that. What really is a curse? What's the difference between a curse and a hex? I feel like it's true. Do I say it? Say what? Curses? Why? What is the definition of a curse? Oh, so I say it. I was also thinking of the software curses. I feel like that would have been too obscure of a joke. No one would have understood it, except like 2 people. Curses, you know. The terminal program. Hex is just German for curse and witch? What? I didn't know that. Is that real? Is that real, Zoli? Is hex just German? Curses last for your descendants too? Okay, I'm gonna look it up. Why is this open? Why did I try to save this webpage? What is this? Hex is German. Hexer is a witcher. What is a curse? A solemn utterance intended to invoke a supernatural power to inflict harm or punishment on someone or something. A coarse or blasphemous word or phrase used to express anger or other emotion. Invoke or use a curse against. Calling for harm or injury to come to someone. It's not like so specific though. It doesn't have to last generations. It's just like general, right? Maybe there's more specific definitions. Define hex. To cast a spell on, bewitch. Hex definition and meaning. To practice witchcraft. Witchcraft? I don't even know which one. Word history. It's gotta say German, right? Pennsylvania German hex. From German hexen. From hex witch. From Old High German hag zissa. Akin to Middle English hag. Hag. So hexes came from hags? Is that true? Welcome Lexi, hello. Shout out Private Lexi. Were you playing Tekken? I knew it. Hope you had a good Tekken stream. Welcome Maddie Catty. Welcome Lexi. That's not a definer, that's just something messed up that curses do. I see. No Tekken stream is ever good. Well, I hope you had a bad Tekken stream then. I hope your Tekken stream was awful and that you hated it. But that it was at least bearable. It's an endurance test. I see. I hope you had a decent stream. We're talking about the origin of the word hex. Did you know that it came from hags? Check this out. From the Middle English hag. Hag. It's true. Merriam-Webster's dictionary said it. It's from the Old High German hagzissa. Time traveler, what is this? The first use of hex was in 1830. I see. That's cool. Edom Online is good for questions like this. I'm not gonna click that. What if that's a virus? Edom Online? Why would he even have the etymology online? I'm sure it says the same thing though. Merriam-Webster, yeah, they would never lie to us. You can trust them. They created Quirtle. Wordle, but with 4 words. Right? It's also related to Jinx from League of Legends. Jinx, one that brings bad luck. To foredoom, to failure or misfortune. Bring bad luck to. Synonyms. What? Indian sign? Synonyms. Whammy. Whammy? Whammy is a supernatural power bringing bad luck. Whammy? The origin of whammy is not entirely certain. It is assumed to have been created by combining wham with the whimsical Y ending. The character Evil Eye Fleagle could paralyze someone with the sheer power of his gaze. The single whammy was a look with one eye. I've never heard whammy used in this way. Everybody wham wham. Urban Dictionary is the only true source of information. Is it though? What about Know Your Meme? Adam Online. As opposed to Evil. I get it. That's a video game. That's Spreadsheet Simulator. The whammy bag. I don't know what that is. Abracadabra. Spell. Conjuration. Glamour? Glamour is a magic spell? I've never heard it used this way. Interesting. We're learning things today. We've learned so many things. Put your username in Urban Dictionary to find out if you have secret Urban Dictionary hater. Fun for the whole family. I don't want to look for Wolfie online. Wolfie or Wolfes. I'd rather not know what people are saying. Anyway, what else is going on out there today? in the world. You can look for New York Times. We talked about this earlier today. New York Times connections. I have not played today's connections. We'll see if I can connect these words. Alright, let's see. Oily, dry. These are things. These are things. To gauge. To measure. To check. To gauge something. To check something. To call? You could benchmark something. You could call something. Your alarm went off telling you to go to sleep. Do I go? Sure. You set an alarm to go to sleep? It's interesting. I'm gonna say it's call. It's not call. It's not even one off. This is not even correct at all. Okay, what about things you can measure? Mass? No, no. Dry. Oh, what about things on a laundry machine? Things you do to laundry. Dry, wash, fold, and check the laundry. You could check the laundry, right? Gauge the laundry. Here, it's got maybe this. No? Okay. No, that's not even one off. It doesn't even work. Benchmark your laundry. Call? Kent. Clark Kent. Superman. Normal. Mathematics terminology. Normal? No, no. Wash. Dry. Call. To call. This is, gambling. Call. Bet. Fold. This is like poker, right? Poker terminology. To call. What about bluff? Is bluff here? It's not. Combination check. This is a thing. This is poker terminology. None of these were even in Balatro. So is it really even poker? Maybe. Okay, what else? We got standard. Can't marry. Oh, marry. These are names. It's not anything. Okay, what about benchmark? Kent. Mass? Isn't this... Mass is also a religious thing. When you go to Mass. Marry? That's a religious thing, right? And then, I don't know. Benchmark? This is hard. This game's tricky. Gauge. Normal. Something is normal. Distribution. Standard distribution. Normal distribution? Maybe? These are distributions. But none of these other ones. Mathematics terms. Combination? Normal? Dry? Yardstick? Standard normal yardstick? Benchmark? How's that? One away. Gauge is also a tool for measuring. Is standard, is normal... Gauge... Measuring... Benchmark... Yardstick was the one that was confusing. Yardstick, I sure hope it does. Also, welcome props on Jack. You'd say yardstick, benchmark, gauge, standard. Model, oh, model for reference. Okay. Whaley, try. Normal wash. Mary Kent. Kent? Is Kent anything besides a name? Is this like... What the heck is Kent? It's like a university, right? As well? Kent University? That's probably something. Does Kent mean anything? Kent at UK? Towns in Britain. Mass? Is Mass a town in Britain? Kent? Mary? Mass? I don't know, whatever. I'm just gonna guess. It's probably wrong. What the frick? Okay, I got starts of U.S. states, Kentucky, Maryland, Massachusetts. How did I get that by accident? Okay. It was just a guess. Skin types. Combination? Combination skin type? Alright, whatever. Let's do the mini crossword. London something. Drink of steamed milk and Earl Grey tea. I don't know. Women celebrating with a band. I don't know. Pinky or pinky toe? Is it digit? Are those digits what a phoenix emerges from with the ash? The phoenix emerges from the sun, from the ashes, plural. You ain't seen nothing yet. Skirmish, fight. Dog in Garfield. Odie. Understands as a joke. Gets. Time to blow out the candles. B-Day. Women celebrating with a band. What was that? Bride. I thought that said bridge. That's not it. Yeah, dog. We got dogs out here. Alright, let's do... Okay, so like people say some of these are fun. What is tiles? I don't understand this. What is this? Can you explain this game? Match identical shapes or backgrounds in every tile. Find combos. Same colored shapes or backgrounds shared by two tiles. Create a long combo. Match the second tile you tap to a new one. What? What the heck? I don't understand this. This is too big brain for me. Let's do bridge as in Sam Porter. The guy from Death Stranding. Okay, strands. Let's play strands. I heard today strands was pretty tricky though. As well. This could be anything. Could literally be anything. Alright, let's see. We got, words. Case. That's not it. ESAC. The statement that you use in Bash to close a case statement. Red bee. What about what about case ball. Case ball, right? Dude, I don't know. This is impossible. I don't know why I played this game on stream. This game is impossible. Cuss. Colb. Rue. What's that? Is prayed or prayer? Pray. So true, and it doesn't even count. If you know the topic, you can get it. If you don't know the spamgram, let's have the playtime. Poppy playtime. Playtime. Ball. Prayer. Pray. Hint. Cats. Why not rats? Cats. Playtime. Cats. What would be related to cats? Derby. It doesn't work. Bread. Yerba. Curb. That's a word. Curb. What is this? Wicked? Oh, this is like Broadway shows. Broadway. Okay, and then pray. Arret. Merit. Barrett. Bear. Broadway show. Oh, they're plays. Do I know Broadway shows? No, I don't. I sure don't. Lion King. Orc. Something orc. Arc. Wait, look at the corners. What is there? We got wicked. It's got to be something array, right? Or something prey. Yarp. Prey. Cypre. His prey. Our Risa. That's a word. Reese is a word. Hairspray. That is in fact a play. Oh, and then Grease. And then what could this be? Carrot. Cabaret. Cabaret. I didn't need to use that hint. Okay, let's see what's after this. We got one more. It's gotta be all of these letters. Case Loro. Orca Orca Celu. Cell Crow Waste Cabaret. It's not even there though. Oh no, that was the previous one. What could this be? ORC? Orca? Lesakuro. Case. L. Crow. I don't know. I literally don't know. U. L. Lure. Case. Lowercase. Starts with a C. Car. Craceluo. Starts with a C. Castle. Car. Carols. Ruse. So it's got it could not go this way. It's got to go either here. Craceluo. Crow. Carousel. Oh, carousel. There's a play called Carousel. Alright. Oh, that was impossible. Anyway, yeah, I've never heard of that. I don't even know what that is. Carousel. That's the thing that they have in, the carnivals. Anyway, that's it for New York Times games today. Fish out here. Oh, what the heck happened to chat? Why did it just reload itself? Did I accidentally click something? Has anyone seen a Broadway play? I've never seen one. Never been to Broadway. Well, I've been there, but I haven't been to a show in Broadway. A musical, perhaps. Yes, Wicked. Was it good? It was good. What's the best play out there? What Les Miserables? Is that one good? Everyone talks about it. I mean, not in recent memory, but people do know it. Cats. Phantom of the Opera. Classics. What about Lion King? How about, wasn't there like a SpongeBob play? Or musical on Broadway? The anime adaptation? Sweeney Todd. Oh yeah, there was a Shrek one. I'm pretty sure, was there really not? Yo, another spam bot? What's happening today? I think this is the same URL as earlier. Why does this say scan QR code? He will be banned. Banned. Was there like a SpongeBob musical? SpongeBob, the musical. Hold on, where's Firefox? Yeah, there was one. There was a SpongeBob musical. It's 2023. You do want to become famous? Do you though? Then visit that link. You go to that link. If opera's on the table, I'm saying Peter Grimes. I have not heard of that one. I think when I was in high school, it wasn't Broadway, but I think there was like a theater somewhere where they were doing a rehearsal for of Mice and Men. And I think we went there as a field trip. And they did not like us. I think they complained because we were too loud. And then I think our school was like banned from going back there. I don't know. Maybe not banned, but like they definitely complained. I don't know. But yeah, I didn't know that was a thing until then. The fact that you could, I think it was free. They had like free tickets for like a rehearsal for something. And they definitely did multiple takes as we watched them. Welcome, Good Cat. And also goodbye. It's time to end the stream. It is that time. NationalToday.com. What day even is it? It's World Cloud Security Day. World Party Day. American Circus Day. Isn't that every day? Haha. Am I right, gamers? Day of Hope. Don't go to work unless it's fun day. Fan Dance Day. Fish Fingers and Custard Day. Caught and released. Independent Artist Day. National Chocolate Mousse Day. National Film Score Day. National Find a Rainbow Day. National Gray Day. Walking Day. Pony Express Day. Amanda Bynes' birthday. Eddie Murphy's birthday. Alright, which one of these days? That's a good rain message. Walking Day, that's pretty cool. Chocolate Mousse Day, it's pretty cool. Party Day. Rainbow Day. But it was like Find a Rainbow Day. Now let's do Walking Day. National Walking Day Raid. I didn't even walk outside today. Or maybe, no, maybe like a food. I feel like the food raid messages are more interesting, typically. National Chocolate Mousse Day Raid. Isn't it weird that moose is spelled like mouse with 2 S's? Let's do that one. National Chocolate Mousse Day Raid. You can use whatever emotes you think are relevant. Alright, who's streaming? Many people are out here streaming video games. Video games and other such things. Who do I raid though? Bunch of people, a lot of people out here. Moose. That's not a moose, it's a deer. I don't know what this. Did Avi change her username? Did she used to be like La Avispa VTuber or something? Cause it's not saying that I've ever rated her. I think her username changed. And I don't know when I last rated her. Whatever, let's send the raid over there. She did raid us recently. But also, she's been going for like 5 hours? Almost 6 hours? Is she still going? It does seem like she's still going. No, did she just get another raid? Another raid? 2 raids? Do I want to raid after another raid was just sent? Sure, why not? Why not? Double raid. Raided again? Were they being raided many times? Several raids out here. Did she just hit exit? Is she ending her stream? Wait, she just finished the game. She said we just finished Silent Hill. I don't know if she's ending. I'm listening intently. And it doesn't appear that she's... Is she ending? Is she ending her stream? Whatever, I don't know. The raid's going. Maybe you can raid someone else. No, oh, whatever. Let's go. Force her to continue. So true. Anyway, the raid is going. Thanks for watching. I'll be back on Friday. Friday. We'll have Picross S2. And then we got Saturday, various games. That's right, no stream tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Goodbye.